we did promise you that we'll get the president of the Jamaica Football Federation, Mr. Mike Ricketts, to add some clarity to the naming of Leon Bailey to the Reggae Boys Copa America squad. Well, we have him on line right now. Hi, Mr. President. How are you, sir?
Good evening, sir. Good evening to all your listeners.
First question for you, Mr. President. Did the JFF and Leon Bailey meet at any point to discuss Leon's possible inclusion in the Reggae Boys Copa squad?
Not to my knowledge, but I understand that Mr. Butler actually met with the General Secretary of course, letting him know what the conditions are for Leon to be in the squad. But I had discussions with the GenSec, and my instructions were that you have nothing to do with the technical aspect. Let the coach speak with Mr. Butler. I understand that both gentlemen had a discussion, and the coach was advised that Leon will be unavailable for the first game, but he will be for the second and third games. Based on that, I understand that the coach named Leon in his squad. That's the information I have. I am pretty more concerned now with what's happening at Ray and Neville, where they have announced a huge partnership with the JFF. And I am so very excited. We just want to embrace this partnership. We want to ensure that Ray and Neville get their pound of the flesh. And it is indeed something of significance, something that will positively impact football in this country.
All right, I thought we were here just to talk about the Leon Bailey issue a little bit, Sir President. So one or two more questions. If the national coach got some idea that Leon Bailey would be available, not for the first game, but for subsequent games, what then could have changed the mind of Leon Bailey between that assurance being given and when the squad was announced last night?
I have no idea. I have no idea. But I mean, this is where modus operandi. And it's just simply unfortunate. And I want to reiterate that Leon and I have a pretty decent relationship. But I mean, not wanting to play for your country, for taking a break, or for being not interested is just simply unacceptable. But the show has to go on. If he doesn't want to play, and if his agent doesn't want him to play, then the JFF must take a stance. And as far as I am concerned, we just need to move forward.
Yeah.
If he makes himself available, then that's a different story. But we just need now to press along. We have some pretty decent players in our squad. And I'm just hoping that they will turn up and that they will make us proud and make the nation proud. And give us some quality.
Yes. One last one, Mr. President, before we have to run. Leon and his agent made some conditions under which Leon will return. His own room, first-class seats, the resignation of the technical chairman in Mr. Rodolph Speed. Is the JFF at this point in time willing to accede to these requests, which are what Leon and his handlers are saying must be met before he considers the commitment?
I am not fazed by these, honestly. And I can assure you that he will be around for another 4 years, unless he doesn't want to be, because he has done a very, very good job at chairing our technical committee. So no demand by any player or by any agent can derail the program. I mean, we want to have a relationship with our players, but if a player doesn't want to have a relationship with us, then there's not much we can do. But I hate to be in a fight with my players, but on either side of the agenda. We don't want, because you just will not have a proper relationship when you start having fights with your players. I'm really hopeful that we'll have a speedy resolution to this particular issue and that we can move on as a team and as a unified force where we simply play together, stay together, hence we're going to get good results.
All right. One of the arguments, Mr. Ricketts, and I know this may not be comfortable for you, but we have to ask the questions that the public is asking, is the case of Whisper Richards. Now, there are people who are saying that he's injured. They are saying he's not injured. In fact, one argument is that he's being pulled because he wants to be in solidarity with Leon Bailey. What light can you shed regarding Dujon disparities?
I honestly, I'm not even sure how to comment on this, Orville. But we have had unofficial report that he's injured, and we have also heard rumors that he's not. But for whatever reason, he is unavailable. And like I said, the show has to go on. If he is in solidarity with his friend and his teammate, then I think it's so unfortunate. But we just have to go on, Orville. I just hope that we'll be able to do well at COFA, and that probably will give some motivation to those players who are making themselves unavailable.
All right, Sir Ricketts, we'll leave it there. Hopefully, all things will be good in the end.
All for having me, sir, and all the best.